Hello, my name is Rokas Zaleckis. Um, Here I am. So, I'm gonna tell three stories as instructed. And the first story is about surprise visit I paid to my mom uh, quite recently. So, what I did actually, I arrived at my mother's home at my mother's door, in fact, without any notice. And I decided to give her a call to not scare her away and not to frighten her, in other words. So I'm ringing the bell and actually I'm giving a call first and I'm saying, "Hey, mom, how are you doing? How's your back? How's your leg? Are you all right?" Because she's been having uh, some sour knee and back lately. So she says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing totally fine." So I'm going, "Well, if you're doing totally fine, can you please open the door then?" And I'm ringing the bell. And oddly, she didn't realize it was me. And she says, "Oh, wait a minute, somebody's at the door. I'm gonna go and see who's that." I said, "Yeah, yeah, go ahead." I'm ringing more actively, and she's like, "Oh, somebody's really impatient. I have to go back to the door." And said, "It must be a postman or somebody. Yeah, I'll see you later." I insist. I stay on the phone and I say, "Wait, mom. Yeah, yeah, you do that. I'll wait on the line, okay?" And she goes to the door and she looks through the door hole, and all of a sudden she says, "Oh, it's not a postman at all. It's some kind of weird fellow with orange sunglasses." And I go, "Yeah, all right, mom. Game's over. It's me, ma." Yeah, we both had some good laugh back then. Of course, not me, um, especially me being not being actually recognized by my own mother. So yeah, that's the funny story, and the other one is a really sad story. Is about a friend I lost, and I was actually in my first or maybe second grade. It was those happy days, and we had a cat, and I had a cat. I thought it's my own cat, actually, and he lived with us, and he used to go outside time after time. So it was one of those days. I was coming back from school. It was a very rainy day. It was probably fall, late fall, maybe October, maybe November. And so I'm coming back. It's raining. I'm at the door, and suddenly I hear mowing, the sorrowful mowing somewhere around around the place, and I follow it, and I go right to the bush of roses, and here was a cat, my cat, beneath the bushes, crying, and I'm not sure what was it. Not to this day, I don't. It was maybe she was poisoned. I mean, he was poisoned, or what was that exactly? I'm not sure. But the thing is that I couldn't do anything. I couldn't reach it. I couldn't help anyways, and I was scared. I was really scared of the situation, of the helplessness of the situation. So I patiently waited for my parents to get back home, and when they got back, the cat went completely silent. Uh, he couldn't hear it, and sure enough, the cat was dead by the time my parents came back, and I was really lost. I was really mournful, and that was something that really struck me a lot. I mean, like lightning. And they buried the cat by the hedge near the house, and each time I was walking past, I was actually trying to avoid that place. Uh, really, I felt really uncomfortable in so many occasions. Yeah, so that's a sad story. And the other shameful story is about me. Um, Having lots of parties back in the day in my early 20s with my friends when we were young, and there were a lot of shameful moments early, most likely, I mean, most often in the mornings rather than not, for one reason or another. And so it was one of those mornings. I believe there was some kind of music festival, and we were supposed to live in the tents, spend the night in the tents. But we were partying hard all night long, right up until 8 or 9. And the thing is that we finished by then, and I felt too tired to go to the tents, and my all my friends left. I left all by myself, and I mean, the sand, it looked so attractive and soft and everything. And I thought, oh, well, I should take a little bit of a nap, maybe, just to lay down a bit on the sand, and I'll feel better. I mean, all this alcohol to vaporize, etc. Yeah, I'll be fine. So, sure enough, I just lay down, and I had some deep sleep for 3 hours or so, I guess, and nobody bothered to wake me up. I mean, just some weird guy lying with his face in the sand. Probably it's okay. He's not dead or anything, he's just sleeping. But the problem is that half of my face was in the sand, the other half was actually exposed to sun. So I'm waking up, I'm getting back to the tents, and all of my friends burst in laughter. And I then realized, I actually didn't realize until I saw myself, but I saw myself in a mirror, and half of my face was red, and the other half of the face was naturally white, just like in this video, more or less, due to the shadowing situation. But yeah, I mean, there was something like that, and then I realized it was okay. Everybody was staring at me so intensively when I was walking to the tents, because I looked like a Two-Face from one of those Batman movies. So yeah, that's I believe that was a shameful story, and looking from today's perspective, back in the day, I didn't feel that way. It was a fun experience, but yeah, it's rather shameful. So yeah, thank you for your attention. That would be all the stories for today.